Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the San Francisco Giants. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Mookie Betts. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Getting the nod in this one, Ross Stripling. What do we have on him?
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Pitches in for a strike, and this one is off and running. Right side. And that's just foul. Hit hard. That gets through.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Foul ball there. Pickoff throw, and he's back in standing. The pitch. And now the count is even. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Runner at first with no outs here. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Peterson makes the grab. One away. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, J.D. Martinez.
Well, he's been putting up some huge power numbers, and opposing pitchers know that they can't make mistakes to him. In fact, they probably circle him pregame, making sure that if they're in a situation where their back is against the wall, they're going to find a way to pitch around him. Players that are in the top 5 in slugging percentage in the league really don't get overlooked.
And he deals. He goes down looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
J.D. Martinez is the first guy that I remember seeing videotaping his own batting practice so that he could go back inside and look at the video. And Martinez is out, and that'll do it. One left for L.A., and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Francisco. And on the mound in this one, Clayton Kershaw. Singy, always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low 2s. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Christian Slater stands in, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Hard hit to third. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Giants lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing somehow. Try to get in his head.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Wilmer Flores provides the power. His first homer of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0. Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
1 out, base is empty. And now Jock Peterson swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. That one felt good. His second of the year, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
1 down. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Ripped on a line. Outman snags it on the run.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that one hammered. That's got a chance. And it's gone. He made him pay for that one. His first homer of the year. It's 4-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Now it's J.D. Davis. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Schmidt around third. He'll score easily. It's 5-0.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kershaw will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with new pitcher for the Dodgers, Ryan Brazier. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's Brandon Crawford. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. Lined, and that's a base hit. Davis around third. He scores. It's 6-0.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in.
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We head to the second from San Francisco. It's the Giants 6 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, and now it's Max Muncy.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Here's Jason Hayward. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 away.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And the righty deals. On the ground to the left. On the run, throw to first, and he throws it away. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a 2-base error.
Well, he just tried to force a play that wasn't there. Ends up a single and a throwing error. So now they have to deal with a runner in scoring position. You know, good communication on the field can make a big difference on a play like that.
Stepping in, Michael Busch. Bounced up the middle. Over to first. That ends the frame. So the Dodgers leave one. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Austin Slater. And a pitch. Late with the swing there.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
To third. And that chance handled. Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Wilmer Flores. He's already homered in this game. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He'll circle the bases. His second home run of the game. It's 7-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And Jock Peterson stands in. The solo homer his first time. That one ripped. Back there. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. And Jock is going to have himself a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
One out, runner at second. And now the catcher comes up to him. Patrick Bailey. 0 for 1 so far. That one lifted to left. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
And a superb diving catch. Runner tags up for third. Now batting Mitch Haniger. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer at his first at bat. On a line out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now 7-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Austin Barnes. The wind of the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. 0-1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Swings through him for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Ahmed Rosario. In there for strike 1. Rosario in his 6th season, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And the pitch. Popped up. Crawford settles underneath it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Dodgers go down quietly, not going their way. It's 7-0. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Casey Schmidt. Frazier back to work. And ball one. Schmidt measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. The 1-0. And there's a foul ball.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. So man aboard. Now it's J.D. Davis. And that one pulled foul. And now the 0-1. That's out to center field. Oh, he botches it. The throw in. Not in time. And we've got runners at first and third to open the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford. That one is hammered right field. Betts ranging back. Can't get there. Base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 8-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So the lineup flips over. And up next for San Francisco, Thairo Estrada, 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Into the bleachers and gone. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 11-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
New pitcher on now, Yency Almonte. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. And now Austin Slater. And he swings over the top there. Slater getting the start in center, batting second in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. And that one is lifted in the air. Outman hauls it in, and there's one away. Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. And the right-hander deals, gets a piece, and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. That one ripped right center field. Betts ranging back, looking up and out of here. The Rockets one to right, and they tack one on the board. It's 12-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here's Jock Peterson. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Almonte, a 6'5" righty, 225 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Good eye right there. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. Jock Peterson bops one out. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 13-0.
Oracle Park has so many cool features and qualities, but there are none better than the Covey Cove and the splash down home runs. It's only 309 down that line, but hitting one out there in the bay is a lot harder than it looks. And you really have to get a hold of one to get it over the big brick wall in the arcade section, and he just crushed that thing.
And the batter now, Patrick Bailey. And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. Line to left. Martinez makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next is
now it's the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the first inning. Swings through that one. 0-1.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
And here it comes. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. On to inning number 4. Giants on top 13-0. On to the 4th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. One of the things that's amazing, his first full season in 2012 with Lowell, he did not hit a single home run. And when I asked him about it, he said, oh, no, it was worse than that. I didn't hit a ball that hit the fence on the fly the entire year. Makes the catch, and there's one away. Martinez stands in now and watches strike 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. J.D. Martinez takes him deep. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 13-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it. The 0-2. And
And now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Up the middle, Crawford. Throws to first, third out. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Look at me, not measuring up how I want to be.
Back here at Oracle Park, and now the DH, Casey Schmidt. And a pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Outman settles under it, makes the grab, 1 down. And now, J.D. Davis.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
That misses, and that is ball 1. Now 1-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Bounce to the left side. On to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Here's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side. And that's in there for strike 1. Looked like it was a little bit up. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Left-hand hitter waits. Smoked on the ground to second. Gathers and throws to first. And Crawford is set down. Inning over.
Let's get it. This stuff takes time. This stuff takes time. Stay on that grind.
Back here in San Francisco. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, James Outman. And that's in for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound. You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 up, 1 down. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
The wind to the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
That one fouled off. Clips the corner, and it's 0-2.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Let him know that you the best. Let him know that you the best.
Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. The right-hander back to work. Line drive, takes it in for the out. Here's the center fielder, Austin Slater. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Caleb Ferguson looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Popped in the air, left side. Barnes hauls it in, 2 away. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Left field, way back there. That one's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. His 4th home run of the game. And they add on. It's 14-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Caleb Ferguson will take over here. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 64.
And the batter now, Jock Peterson. 0-1.
Come on, 1 strike.
Ripped on the ground to second. Bush whips it to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. We're through 5. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. One of the things you don't think about with Freddie Freeman, he's really good defensively picking over there. But he's got a very good throwing arm. In high school, Crawford throw to first, great stretch, and they got him.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. In there, and it's 0-1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
0-2 now. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Bounced up the middle. Crawford. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Kicks and deals. And strike 2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
That's a base hit, run scores. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Here comes Max Muncy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Alex Wood takes over on the mound. This is his third time out this year. And a swing and a miss.
One strike.
And that one fouled off. Pick off to third. And Betts dives back. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Giants out in front here, 14-3. Back here at Oracle Park, and here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. The pitch. Bailey, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. Now a pop-up on the infield. Ferguson makes the play, and there's one away. Next to hit, Mitch Haniger, 1 for 3. The other way, and he beats the shift.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
At the plate, Casey Schmidt. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Haniger over at first with 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. Now before the 1-1, time is called. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Clearly trying to control the tempo here at the plate. Time called again. The pitch. That one the other way, and there's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here is J.D. Davis. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Oh, 0-2 to Davis. Center field. Outman should have this one. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 35.
So digging in, Brandon Crawford. Rips one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. Welcome back. New inning getting started. Now here is Michael Busch.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground right side and foul ball. In the air out towards right center. Haniger has a beat on it. And there's one down. And now here is Austin Barnes. In there for strike one. Wood, a former All-Star. He features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. Whips it to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next is Dodgers.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. That's in for a strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
All over that one right there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
On the ground to third. Sends it to Flores, and that is that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join with the traditional 7th stretch.
Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Thairo Estrada. Ferguson back to work. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Betts hauls it in, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 13.
Now at the plate, Austin Slater. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Gratterol getting loose as well. The 0-2. Swung on, belted. That's back there. A solo shot. His first homer of the year. It's 15-3.
This outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And now the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. Fought off foul. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. He's out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Line drive, base hit.
Now batting, catcher.
2 outs, runner at first. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 8th inning coming up. Back after this on the show. We go to the 8th. Here's Mookie to hit.
The right fielder, Mookie.
The Y to kick the pitch. There's a strike. That's through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
0-2 now. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Mookie Betts blasts one out. 3rd home run of the season. It's 15-4. Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And it is gone. His 7th home run of the season. And they close the gap. It's 15-5. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. 0-1. High in the air out to right. Haniger has a beat on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down. Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Just a slow ground ball this time. Slings to first. Got him.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Tap back up the middle. Crawford. Now the throw to first on the run. Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single. And now Michael Busch in the air, right field.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
This is what I'm made for every single moment.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound. Brusdar Graterol.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws... So it's tough to pick up.
And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off. He was late. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. The 0-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. An absolutely majestic shot, and they boost their lead. It's 16-5.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Next offering is fouled back. Right-handed reliever. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. And a pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Next to hit, J.D. Davis. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 18-5.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Joe Kelly gets the ball now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Number 17.
And now it's going to be Brandon Crawford. And it's fouled away. At the belt and fires. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Going 2 now. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Estrada, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a bouncer. Muncy. Over to first. In time. Nice stretch.
The center fielder, number 30.
And now the center fielder, Austin Slater. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Gonzalez, the power lefty, up as well. The 1-0. On the ground out to short. Knocks it down in the hole. Runner at first with 2 away. Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swings through that one. 0-1. And that's outside. Slater off of first with 2 away. Now before the 1-1, time is called. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Here's a 1-2. And down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. Back here in San Francisco. All set to start the 9th in this one. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Austin Barnes. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. Here comes the 0-1. Now this is in the air down the line. Peterson on the move. Makes the catch for the out. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And fouled off. The 0-1. Slides. He's got it. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Now it's the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a foul ball. Out there to center. Estrada sizing this one up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants slug their way to a win in this one.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.